cooled down enough that I could go ahead and loosen up the plug. Gotta remember that that doesn't want, that's a little bit half-assed right now because it wants to tear apart. So grab a set of pliers and slowly remove the spark plug connector, the boot. Trying to see if there's a way for me to remove the plug without actually taking out the exhaust, but the more I look at it, it's not gonna be possible. I'm gonna try, but again, I have a feeling it's not gonna be possible. Yeah, okay. So here we go again. Let's take off the plug and we'll go from there. Bitches, I Loctite all these screws yesterday, so they're not gonna be the friendliest to come off. Oh, yep, around. Remember the bottom one from this bracket here, you don't gotta loosen like I did yesterday. It's pointless to loosen it. Just go ahead and grab a little metal plate to hold the screws, and we'll loosen them around. This whole design of the plug of the pipe right over on top of the. Oh, okay. You see, we have another problem. I'll show you right now. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that there. Can you? Well, you can't. So the cable was hitting the pipe. Luckily, I caught it in time. So, yeah. But that's the issue. The way it sits, for you to get the plug out, it's impossible because of the pipe. This pipe is supposed to be better. This year they changed it. I'm finding it to be a little bit of a pain in the ass because this whole spark plug, that's literally 30 seconds. And now to get to the spark plug, I gotta remove all this shit. So again, it's not a lot of shit, it's just I gotta remove shit.
So, where was I? Let me try and move anything here. No, but I'm glad it did happen because I was able to catch it, so I guess that's a plus in that. That bracket, you know what, that bracket I might not need to loosen up completely. You know, I'll just loosen it up a little bit. And no, that's gonna come out. Here we go, here's what it is. I do have a drill that I usually use, but most of the time I'm getting carried away, screwing them back in, and I fuck them up. So for now, it's just going with hand tools. That's how most of you guys are going to be doing them. So.
I didn't have to. So this is what you do. Let me go ahead and show you so you know now. So when it happens to you guys. You loosen up this bolt from this bracket right here. And then, actually no, sorry. You remove this bolt. You ended up loosening this one. You don't gotta take it off, just loosen a little bit. And then we remove the two bolts that go to the header. And it'll move enough for you to come forward. Small extension so I don't scratch shit up. So last little tug and it's off. Where you at? It's burning good though. Not too black, you see? I don't know if that's gonna make sense. It's just wet, so kind of use a rag. Just put something in front of it because it will squirt out. A couple of times. Perfect. So that's that. This is really bothering me now. So that being said, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go ahead and cut off the part that you see is melted. And if you look there, the wire is almost exposed. So, cut off that. That also might have been the issue. Might have been grounding out. So, it's a big chunk missing, but the wire should still be good. We'll get a little bit of alcohol, just regular isopropyl alcohol. Just wipe it down a little bit. Just one little fact, FYI, these rags from Harbor Freight, they're great, but I just remember when you use alcohol in them, they what do you call it? It takes the color out of it. So if you're using it in something that's like white or something, you're gonna see the orange or whatever color it is, you know, it runs off. So that's that. And then we're gonna use some liquid tape. Let's go ahead and make sure that's dry. Same rag. And use some liquid tape. Let's see here. How does this one work? Liquid tape to connection area or repair area. Blah, blah. Yeah, allow 10 minutes minimum between coats. Allow 4 hours minimum to minimum dry time before use. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. This is gonna be kind of fly on the go. So stuff is super thick. Just want to get something in there because I don't want it exposed. Wow, this stuff is thick. I hadn't used this Harbor Freight one before. Stuff looks pretty good. It's not the prettiest, but for now it'll do the job. Just if you can see that in there. So what I'm gonna do is, I should have some wire. I'll put it around there just in case it does keep on touching. It won't melt it. Question is, where's the wire loom exactly? Again, you don't have to use wire loom. You know, you just go ahead and use some like a water hose, an air hose, something that's, again, you don't want to use nothing too thick because then it's going to look ridiculous. But you see, like this right here, this to me looks like it's going to be a little bit overkill, but it's all I have right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it, and then I'll kind of bend it like that, and I'll zip tie it. And it is what it is. And slide it in there. And just a couple of zip ties, and that should be good. See here, just remember where it's at, so let's go a little bit further down. See, I was starting over there, just the way it was. You know what? Let's go ahead and, we're here already, right? Let's go ahead and just wire loom the entire thing. And at least that'll somewhat help. It's not gonna change it, make a big difference, but if it just sticks to the exhaust, it's gonna burn, it's gonna melt. But at least it won't melt the cable. Clean the ends a little bit so it's nice and pretty. And then now I'm gonna use more. Trying to avoid the part that we just, there we go, hit with the liquid tape. So let's just, now we're gonna go ahead and fold it inside of it, like that, you see? And then, where's this stack? Okay. So, I said I wasn't gonna remove that bolt, but in order to do this so it looks decent, again, I'm full of shit. I didn't need to remove it. Just go ahead and slide and you squeeze it and tighten. Squeeze it and tighten. Again, this is not pretty. It might be rigged for some people, but it's all I have right now, and I want to finish the break-in process. You know, like I said yesterday, at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna end up changing this cable, but has to look decent for now. I'm not gonna. Let's see, also, if you use zip ties, once you tighten them, cut off the excess. Shit annoys the shit out of me to see people with zip ties like that. Like, even in the cars I use them, it's like, come on, Papa. Like, how lazy are you? So that's like that. And I didn't have any smaller zip ties, so these are the ones that I had to use. Again, this is not a permanent fix. This is somewhat temporary. So at least this doesn't burn. And then we'll go from there. You could use another one up there. I don't know how it's gonna look. Let's see here. Yeah, it's gonna find like that. Alright, so now let's go ahead and. So basically, from here on out, it's just gonna be me putting all the screws back on. If you're a newbie, it might be useful for you. If you have any experience whatsoever, again, just go ahead and click to the next video. This is all repetitive stuff. It's simple stuff, but again, I went through it. So if you haven't done it, maybe you don't know how, go ahead and finish watching the video. If not, just wait for the next video. We're gonna break it up into another part. Los vemos. You Loctite everything on this. I like to use the blue stuff. Some use the red. But whatever you do, use Loctite. Because if not, you're gonna lose all the bolts. So this rattles like you have no idea. First one in there. I don't like to tighten it all the way right up front because I like to be able to get the other one in. And not have to force the thread. See? There we go. And if this video's too long, just fast forward. If you don't like my method, stop watching. This is not for everybody. This is how I do it. And yeah. Alright, you see? I almost forgot. I didn't put the fucking spark plug back on. That would have been a bad one. Got ahead of myself. Live and learn. Live and learn. Let's see if I can find another way to do this. Yeah, it's the right plug. No, I'm just asking if it's the right plug because I have some other plugs on the table. The last thing I need is to put in one of the other plugs in. Yeah. Let's see if we just screwed it front a little bit. Yeah. This sucker has to come out completely again. Okay, so it continues. There's it wrong. Trying to see. Okay, you see? For future reference, you could just loosen up the right bolt. If you're facing it, the one on the right, just loosen it up all the way, take it out. And the one on the left, you could just loosen it up. Might as well just take it out. Because if you're not too sure what you're doing, you're gonna fuck up the thread on the spark plug. And then we're gonna be shitting bricks for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Good nice little tightness. There we go, not too tight. Tight enough. And then, yep, back on.
The screw right here.
considering I took most of the Loctite off with my fingers and then screwed it off for like the third time. So yeah. Oh man. At least it looks like the weather let up. Still cloudy, but I think it's passing over us. Yeah, man, I tell you, this bracket here, this bracket there, I get it, but fuck, it's time consuming. Okay, I'm gonna show you something here because I had seen it someone in the past videos, and they had a similar issue and they had to go on a mission.